Hi, I'm Michael Floyd with Balloon-Animals.com. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a balloon diamond ring. I don't have any diamonds on that ring, but imagine if I did, it would look just like that. See, there you go. What you're going to need is a clear 360 or 350, depending on which brand you like. Here I'm using a 360 Qualatex clear to make the diamond part of the ring. Then you're going to need two yellowish colored, I'm using a goldenrod 260Q, but once again, yellow 260B would work also. These just happen to be the balloons that I have in stock right now. So first we're going to start with the diamond. Take your clear balloon and inflate it all the way. When I mean all the way, I mean leave enough room to twist it. We're going to be making a triangle shaped diamond. It looks pretty good. I prefer to use the 360 or the 350 instead of a 260 because I think it looks better, but you could probably get away with using a 260. So I'm leaving a good amount to maybe make 4 or 5 twists at the end. People worry a lot about the distance, like how long is it? That really depends, because I can squeeze it like this, and now it's shorter, but I can still make the same number of twists. So I like to think of it more in terms of how many twists I can do in the balloon, rather than how long the uninflated part is. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make one section, and that's going to be our measurement section. As girls who are watching this probably know, the bigger the diamond, the bigger the yes, but that's for a whole nother occasion. So you're going to make another one the same size, roughly. And if they're not perfectly the same size, don't worry about it. No matter what the jeweler tells you, all diamonds are flawed in some way or another. Alright, so now we're going to twist, now that we have our 3 sections that are the same size, we're going to twist the corner here, the knot here, into this section here, creating a triangle. I also like to take that knot and pull it through. That way it won't come undone, and I can wave this around now, and it's not going to come undone. So here we have one side of our diamond. Now what we have to do is we have to do the same part here where we come up and over and attach it onto here. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 more sections about the same length. Actually, that might be a little bigger. There we go. 2 more sections about the same length. And we're going to try to attach this part here into this part here. Now that's the tricky part, because you can't really roll through there easily. You can try it, but I have found it to pop a little bit. So if you do roll through, be very gentle. Clears tend to pop quite easily. Alright, but I got ours through there, so hey, what do you know? Now what we need to do is we need to attach this part here to this part here to close our diamond in. But our balloon here is on the other end. So we have 2 choices. We can break the balloon off, tie it, attach it to one end and then twist it to the other, or something that I like to do, which is I'll take the uninflated part and I'll see if I can get this on camera better. I'll take that uninflated part here and I'll tether it in there and then simply just wrap it through and around. Now this takes a little bit of getting used to, but as you see now, I've gotten it to the part where I need it to be, and I didn't have to break anything off. Now what all I need to do is connect that part to that part, and this is a little too long, so I will need to let some of the air out of it. Just like that. Just enough to where I can tie a knot on it and have it be the same length as before. And now I just have to twist this section here into this section here, where the knot is. Oh, and it came undone on me. See, sometimes that happens. At that time I like to tie a knot so it won't come undone on me again later. And I'll use my spare balloon here. And I'll attach it back to where it came undone at, right here. Just the same section. Now this part here I don't need, so I'll just break it off. And I'll tie a knot here. Then I'll twist it here into there. Okay. And then we'll hide all of our dirty little work here away so that you don't really see it. Alright, but here you can see that we have this triangle shape. And mine's not perfect, but don't worry, yours won't be either. I'm just kidding. Yours will probably be much better looking than mine. But here you can see that we have this triangle shape here, and on this side, a triangle, and on this side, a triangle, and hey, look on the top, it's a triangle. So you're basically using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bubbles have created, I don't know what the shape would be called, but it's a triangle where you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4-sided. I guess that would be a pyramid. Yeah, it's a pyramid. So, but there we have is our diamond. Now what we need to do is we need to make, I'm going to put this down here for a second. We need to make the ring part. The ring part's really easy. I like to make it as a hat since it can't fit on the girl's ring. Might as well wear it on her head. Besides, really girls, who wouldn't want a diamond ring so big you had to wear it on your head? Y'all know you do. Okay, so go ahead and inflate it. Big enough to where it'll fit on somebody's head. Since my wife's not here right now, I'll have to substitute my head for hers. See, that's how big my head is, just in case you ever wanted to know. Now, I'm going to hold on this part because I'm going to use a separate balloon for it, because even though you could probably get away with it using one balloon, I like to use a separate one just because this other part I think is sort of cool, even though it's quite simple. I'm going to use my other goldenrod. And I'm only going to inflate it a little bit because I'm not going to use all of it. But, oh, I dropped it. Be right back. Okay, now that you see my bald spot. Alright, I'm going to take this part here and I'm going to twist a small set bubble followed by an even smaller bubble. And then a long bubble like this. And then I'm going to push the knot through there so it won't come undone on me. This is going to be one of the prongs that holds the diamond on the ring. We're going to make 3 more just like that. So just so you can see, you have a small bubble, an even smaller bubble, the kind that you would normally pinch twist, and a long section here. And do that 2 more times. They should be about the same size. See, we got 2 now in there now. By the way, these also make really good antlers for like deer or things that need antlers. So you have a long section, small bubble, but this one is much smaller than that. And do it once more. Now, I just happen to have just the right amount of balloon, but if you have more inflated here, go ahead and deflate it and tie it and cut it off. There we go. Now that part there, I'm going to twist into this part here. Just where the circle here is, I'm going to twist it right here into the center. Alright, now this part here I don't need, so I'm going to break it off. Let the air out. If you can't break it off, scissors work just as well. It's just a habit I picked up after a while. I have a video on it if you want to learn how to break it off. There we go. But if you're breaking it off, you're probably not making a diamond ring. That's just... Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. So here we have our ring, and we have our little prongs to hold it in place. Now what we have to do is attach our diamond to it. So right here, I left where the knot is, so that I can work the knot, which is on one side of this, but it can really be any point of this. I just choose this part here because that's the part I want to tie. And you're going to twist it right here where the ring and the prongs connect. And if it's long enough, go ahead and work it around and in there so it's not going to come out. Now, each one of these prongs is going to go up and inside of the diamond to hold it in place and to make it look all pretty like. You can see what I'm doing is I'm taking the small bubble here and the long bubbles on the outside. I'm putting the small bubble there on the inside. Just like that. Okay. And there we go, 1 diamond ring. And the girl can wear it on her head. I'm a little tall in the video, so I'm going to slouch down a little bit. But this goes over well. If you really want to play up the pun of it being a diamond ring, you can always fetch a dime from one of the patrons or the customers and insert it into the balloon first. That way you can see it bounce around. And then it's a dime in ring. Get it? Yeah, it's funny. But I found that this goes over quite well. The guys are usually a little chagrined when you give their girlfriend a diamond ring, but the girls seem to like you afterwards. If there's ever an engagement party at a restaurant, or a bachelorette party, or somebody who just recently got married, you know, this is always a nice fun thing. And it's not your usual balloon animal. You don't get too many kids asking for something like this. But young girls, or even older girls, usually like it a lot. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at mdfloyd@gmail.com. Also, if you're new to balloon twisting, or old to balloon twisting, I mean mature in balloon twisting, no one's ever old, at least not if they balloon twist, feel free to come and join our forum at balloon-animals.com/forum. We have a lot of people there. A lot of them are new, a lot of them are mature, some of them are immature, but we all have a good time. Once again, Michael Floyd from Balloon-Animals. Hope you have a great day.